Hey, KGB here. Just a quick update for the weekend. Not gonna do a live stream this week, so this weekend. So hope you guys are having a great weekend. Rough week on the market. Friday was okay, but lots of news, man. Lots of weird news. I'll start out by saying if you like the music, we got check out Morris at Breakout Beats. He does a lot of music, all to do with the stock market. Stuff we run throughout the stream all week. So kudos to him. We're loving his music. Go check him out. And yeah, so we had crazy meeting with Trump and JP Morgan this week, as well as head of NASDAQ and a bunch of stuff, man. Just crazy news. GNS has been halted market wide. They're suing Citadel apparently. That's some craziness. Lots of news going on, and I guess the basics I think of this is I think it revolves around crypto. You can see here with Wlfi, this is the fractal that I've been following for a long time. I've been posting it on Twitter, X, Discord, everywhere. I think we're close to some sort of an event with crypto, and I think it'll be inevitable. They haven't changed this fractal despite, the last few weeks. And I think it's extremely prevalent on Wlfi as well as XRP. So this is XRP. I'm going to show you this one first because I think this one is actually ahead of Wlfi. So if you see this bar across here, this kind of support line that I drew, and then it breaks it and it comes back down to this support line down here, which is, I believe, here. We're sitting on it on XRP right now on the 4-hour chart. As opposed to Wlfi is still breaking down through this area here. It broke down, it's retested the resistance, and I think it's going to start coming down before it does this big pop, before we get this news. Now, maybe the news is about XRP because it's ahead of schedule. It's ahead in the fractal. It seems that way anyway. It hasn't broken down here despite 2 days of retesting this support. So I think we're going to get news on XRP. I think we're going to get news on XRP very soon and see a big bullish run, and that should drag crypto with it. And that is why I think Wlfi is a little bit behind. I think that's why Doge is a little bit behind, and you can really see this on Doge. It's quite possible that this is the left shoulder that you see here. This is the top, the head. This is the right shoulder right here coming down into this, which is right here. So I'm kind of thinking Doge and XRP are sitting at the right spot. Maybe even Wlfi is just showing greater support. I don't know, but all of crypto seems to be following this chart, this pattern. So very bullish on it. Now Bitcoin, of course, up until recently was following this. Now we did get an extra dip, at least that's what I think. I think that Bitcoin was actually supposed to go here. Now we do have an extra, obviously, leg down. I think they're just repeating this, but that remains to be seen. But you'll know that I'm following this on Bitcoin as well as on GME. Now, GME also, I believe, will go when crypto goes. Now, I have recently started following this. Now, I'm watching this May fractal. This is the May fractal. I'm watching this right now. I want to see how this plays out. I'm just curious. I'm just following it. I'm not saying that it's working. I was following this same Bitcoin fractal. for the longest time, and I'm still doing it, expecting this big dip right here. And so far, it's playing out pretty much. Just a little slower around this area. I'm expecting a way bigger dip before a rip. And leading into this macro here. Now, we've been following this AMC fractal for probably over a year. And so far, I think we're still good for the most part. We got the dip. I thought we were in here and we should see a bigger pump right here. However, I think there's been a delay probably because of the government shutdown. And I think maybe we just repeated this section here and we're looking to go very soon. As soon as crypto goes, GME will go. That's my philosophy on that. And same as all the other meme stocks and stuff like that. You have seen a bit of it, like look at Newell. Newell's following this same GME fractal, Bitcoin fractal as well. So we got the boot. We got this right here. And you can see Newell's following the same kind of fractal here as Bitcoin and GME. So these are my two bookends. And bookends, you'll remember on GME, they did the same thing. Right? Exact same thing. Which should lead us into this. Right here. So expecting big things for the market very soon. Here's new. Look at this. Look at how these bookends played out, man. And I can go on a smaller. This, if you've been following anything with Newell, IEP, BBBY, all that kind of stuff, then you know what I'm implying here. This is a bookend fractal, and we should see a dip on Newell and then a big rip. So same as in GME, same as in Bitcoin, IEP. I've been following this one, and we got our first run, but it got nerfed, and we're sitting right in here. So we got the first, and this is following DJT of all things. So there is a serious correlation between all these stocks, and I got them all listed here. AMC, BlackBerry, BBBY, Chewy, DJT, GME, IEP, Cost, Newell, Fun Rum, and Siri. I think there's a correlation between all these stocks. If you check out any other guys that are doing a lot more work on this on YouTube and stuff like that, Twitter, X, whatever, there's a lot of other people who do this a lot better than me. You can check them out. It has to do with units and all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of DD posted on that. You can check that out. So I'm more focusing on GME, the meme stocks and the overall market. I think that we're getting a boost in the market here very soon. You can see, actually, I'll show you SPY. So this is where I think I went wrong on the S&P 500. You can see this. I think they repeated this on the macro. So this might take a second. So basically, this portion right here that I have squared off, I think they're repeating this here. I think they had to. I think delay of shutdown. They have an algorithm that they have set, and they had to repeat it because of the government shutdown that probably started in October, 10th, whatever. So it was a long shutdown. I think they repeated this part of the algorithm, and we're sitting right here. We should see upside on the SPY first thing Monday morning. Now, what I have done is I have taken this portion right here, which is this leg right here, and I have implemented it right here, and we have been following this for about a day, and it seems to be working fairly well. Now, how this will work out, you can take a look at this, right? You can take a look at this on anything like Tesla. Right? You can take a look at this on Nvidia. It's all the same thing, man. They just follow the market. So this is where I think we are on all these stocks in the overall market. And you can see this on the Qs. Same thing. You can see it. The whole market is synced right now, guys. You can see it on IWM. So the whole market is synced up, ready to go, and I am looking forward to the coming weeks here. I had a crash fractal for QQQ. I don't think that'll play out. In fact, what I think is happening on the overall market now is we were here, right? And there is another hump here, so I could be wrong. We could be here. It is a slightly higher low. However, I think because of this repeat over here, I think we're actually repeating this here. And so I have to move with the algo, and that's what I'm going to do for now. I will watch it, but that's what I'm doing right here. So I expect this in the coming weeks in the market. And that's pretty much it, guys. I'm waiting for this pump. I'm hoping it's this weekend or first thing Monday with XRP and Wlfi and all the cryptos. That is what I am on watch for right now. And I think we're very close, man. If you look at XRP, we are very, very close to this. And you can see it just in this fractal right here. Very close. Especially on the 4 hour. Like 4 hour just kind of gets rid of all this kind of BS. We're sitting here. The algo is sitting here waiting, you guys. It's waiting for news. And they can stall this out as much as they want. It's going to be inevitable. With this financial system totally going to crap, you can see it. They're suing JP Morgan. They got a bunch of guys like, you know, the whole system is falling apart. The absolute corruption in this market has destroyed our financial system. The only way out, in my opinion, is for them to try and save it with crypto in some way, shape, or form. I don't necessarily agree or disagree with it. I just think it's their last hurrah. It's the only way to save this financial system. So, and Ryan Cohen sitting back with $9 billion. He's waiting to see how this plays out, because this could go either way. I don't think this is going to be a necessary solution, but it's going to be an attempt at a solution. So that's about it. You know, none of this is financial advice, just crayon drawings that my kids drew. And now you know what I think I know. You guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you Monday.